Hi, I'm going to show you how to play Teach Your Children by Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. It's all open chords except for one bar chord. It's a B minor bar chord. I'll play through the song first, and then I'll show you the chords afterwards. Now I'm going to show you the chords. Now I'm going to show you the chords for Teach Your Children. The first chord we're going to start on is D major. Okay, so D major starts with an open fourth string. And then you're going to put your first finger on the second fret of the third string. Then you have your third finger on the third fret of the second string. Then you're going to have your second finger on the second fret of the first string. And then you strum from the fourth string down. So there's your D major. That's the first chord of the song. So it just starts with that, and then you go to a G major. Now G major, I play it with only two fingers. I start with my second finger on the third fret of the sixth string, and I lay it a little bit flat to mute the fifth string. I just use the inside of that finger to rest against it so it doesn't make a tone. It's just a muted sound. And then you're going to have an open fourth string, you're going to have an open third string, open second string, and then you're going to have your pinky on the third fret of the first string. So all together. And we go one at a time. You hear 6th string, muted 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. Now if you know G major with your first finger down on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, that's fine too. It works well. It's just a matter of taste. Alright, so it goes from D major to G major, back to D major, then to A major. Let's go through the A major. And that's your intro, by the way. So that's the last chord of the intro. And the intro is also the same as the verse chords, so that makes it easy. Alright, let's go with A major. First thing you're going to do is play 5th string open, then first finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Okay. Then you're going to have your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Then you're going to have your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. And then you want an open 1st string. Yeah, it sounds really nice if you have that open 1st string. Now, if sometimes, a beginner has trouble doing that, you don't get that 1st string, that's okay. When you're strumming, people won't really notice. But eventually you would like to work to getting that, and the key is just keeping your fingers on their tips and upright. Alright, so there's the chords for the intro, and it's also the chords for the verse. So let's go through the intro once, and then I'll go right into the verse, knowing that it's the same chord pattern. Now the verse. You have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Now to the chorus, which is going to go through the same chords basically. So, teach your children well, it's a G major, their father's hell, that's a D major, did slowly go by, your A major, and feed, D major right there, them on your dreams, G major, the one they picks, D major, the one you'll know by, it's A major. Told you you will cry, just look at them inside. So there's our first change. Everything up to then has been the same chord progression. And we have a new chord. It is a B minor, and it's a bar chord. So if you haven't done bar chords before, this is definitely going to be a challenge. One of the keys to bar chords is making sure you're pushing really hard with your thumb. So pushing your thumb into the neck will really drive the tips of your fingers down and keep the strings down. But let's just go over the shape first. So B minor bar chord. So it starts on the 5th string, and it starts with your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Then you're going to have your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. And then your pinky's going to be on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And then you're going to have your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then this is the whole thing of the bar, is that you're going to use that first finger not only to be pushing down on the 5th string, but also on the 1st string on the 2nd fret. So you can practice sure sure you can get that bar with your first finger. It's a good way to practice it just by itself. Get that feeling and drive your thumb pushing against the neck to really get that finger to flatten. And hear both. Okay? And it takes a while to get used to it, and it takes a while to just build up the hand strength. So if you don't have it at first, that's okay. Just keep working on it. Eventually you'll get it. But all together, one at a time. Okay, that's your B minor bar chord. So, let's see where we were.
Told you you will cry, so just look at them inside and know they love you.
So after the B minor was Si, G major, A major, and know they love you, and that's your D major, which takes you into basically the interlude that leads to the next verse. And the interlude is the same chord progression as the intro. D major, G major, D major, A major. Now the second verse.
You overtender you the fears that your elders grew by, and so please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die.
So that was the exact same chord progression as what we did for the first verse, though the melody changes a little bit in the vocals, but other than that, the chords are all the same. And this last verse that we're going to go into, same thing. It's the same chords as what you did in the first chorus, which were D major, G major, D major, A major, and then towards the end you're going to go to that B minor, G major, A major. Okay? So let's go to that last chorus.
Teach your parents well, the children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams. The one they pick is the one you'll know by. Ever ask them why, if they told you you will cry, so just look at them inside and know they love you.
Alright, now we're to the outro, which is going to be the same as the intro. Slow down and end on a D major. Alright, there are the chords for Teach Your Children. Go back and watch the whole song now that you know all the chords and you got a better idea of the parts. And thanks for watching.